all other favorites step aside because we got some lip products to talk about this week, for sure. Video on this one and the second one, like a, you know, it's... Hey guys, welcome back. So I've got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and it was like lippy week around here. I have got so many I want to share with you. It's kind of like all other favorites step aside because we got some lip products to talk about this week, for sure. And you know what's funny? I've always been an eyeshadow and an eyeshadow palette girl, and I still definitely am. If a cute eyeshadow palette comes out with cute packaging especially, I'm all about it. It's very tempting for me. But I don't know, I feel like I'm really drawn to the lip products. Like, I don't know, maybe for the last year, year and a half or something, I'm just really into new lip product releases and playing with different colors and stepping out of my comfort zone. This is my comfort zone. I love bright pinks, but I don't know, like the more 90s and browns, I've been getting into those more. I'm going off on a tangent, but I'm just loving me some lip products in general, and especially this week. So we got a lot to talk about there, and then I do have some Fooeys to share with you this week. So lots to talk about, so let's jump in. Didn't have anything on my nails this week. I was just lazy, didn't paint them, giving them a little bit of a break. But for my eyes, I broke out my Le Palette Nude 1 from L'Oreal this week. I love these palettes. This one and the Le Palette Nude 2. I think these are so great. I have a review video on both of them together. I review both of them in one video. And then I do have a tutorial using the Le Palette Nude 2 and the Maybelline Blush Nudes palette. So I'll try to remember to link those two videos down below. But I need to do a tutorial with this one because I just really love these palettes. I mean, I know there's kind of like differing opinions about it, but I think it's great. I would love if it had a black or really dark brown and then like a matte brow bone highlight, because this has a little bit of a sheen. It's more of like a satin. But I was using this week for like a go-to easy smoky eye. So today I'm wearing this one, I have this one on, I have this one, and then I have this blending shade. I think this palette is so great. I mean, look at that. That is so nice. And you have options for doing like more of like a bronzy, easy, lighter smoky eye, or you can do like a darker smoky eye, which is what I did today. I think it's great. These have a really nice texture. Yeah, they have a really nice texture. They blend nicely on the eyes. I don't notice them fading away quickly. I really, really like these. And when I broke it out this week, I was like, man, I need to show this palette more love. It's funny, I like really get excited. I get excited about doing my makeup anytime, but I just get so excited when I have like a really good drugstore look, when it all comes together and I'm like, I love that this was all from the drugstore. My makeup today is not all from the drugstore, but a couple of days that I wore this, I was wearing mostly drugstore things or affordable makeup, and it just, I don't know, gets you excited. Like, yes, that you can get a really great makeup look for a much more affordable price, but I still love me some high-end sometimes. That's fun too, and I do have some high-end favorites. Yeah, I have a couple of high-end favorites. So I mix it. You guys know that if you watch my channel, but this is just a great drugstore option. And then I bought this palette recently because I heard my friend Tara, War Paint with Tara Michelle, talk about this in a video, and it just, I had seen this in stores and I was like, I was tempted by it. There's two other really bright ones. What is this? Let me tell you what's going on. This is Wet n Wild High Flying Colors. So I'd seen this one and there's two others on the display in Walgreens, and I was like, I don't know, like they're really fun and bright, but they're limited edition, so I knew I wouldn't be able to talk about them in the future. I just didn't know how much I would grab for them. Well, she talked about this one, totally sucked me in. I went and got it, and I absolutely love it. I'm wearing the purple on my lower lash line, and then I did wear kind of like a purpley look using some of these colors, and then I brought in some of the pink too this week. This is so fun. And really, these are very nice. I mean, especially some of these mattes. Well, and the shimmer, like the satins and shimmery shades too. I mean, these are like Urban Decay Electric palette almost. I don't know. Some of them I'm like, those are really stinking good, especially for $5. I don't know. I think it's so much fun. So if you like some bright, fun makeup, this is a great option for you. It's just, it's sweet. I don't know, I think of like a candy shop or something when I see those colors, you know? Or like a little girl's birthday party or something. I love those colors. I never outgrew liking those colors. I think they're so cute and so pretty, and it's just a fun palette. So I think it's fun to do a colorful eye look, but also you can just pop a little bit of a color on your lower lash line, just add a little bit more interest to your eye look, and it also kind of helps bring in a really colorful lip too when you do that. You don't have to do that to bring it in. It still goes with a neutral eye, but I don't know, it's just a little extra fun and something different to your makeup look. So I think it's a lot of fun to have something like this in your collection. For blush, I really just have one standout this week, and it's e.l.f.'s Candid Coral. I'm wearing this on my cheeks today. This is a really nice, just neutral corally shade, but it's more like, I don't know, it's kind of like in between a coral and a nude, and kind of slightly peachy too. It's just one of those shades that just goes really well with a lot of different eye looks. So since I was kind of playing around with different eye looks this week and bringing in some color, I really was liking something like this that just is a no-brainer. It's gonna go. You don't have to think about it, like if it matches or not. It's an easy one. As you can see it right there. Got a little bit of like a glow to it. Blends really nicely on the cheeks. I don't notice it fading away super quickly or anything. And it's like $3. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. I've been kind of like wanting to try some more e.l.f. things lately because they have a lot of new stuff that came out, like some new eyeshadow palettes. I'm really intrigued by those. So let me know if you've tried those. I don't know, e.l.f. has been on my mind lately, so let me know what you're loving from e.l.f. right now. And now onto the lippy parade. So I wore a really nice classic red lip this week, and it was this, and I really, really liked it. This is the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in Creeper. These were back in stock the other day. Surely they still are, but I am gonna have a review video coming up on these. I've already filmed it. This is always my problem. I have so many videos that I wanna fit in, but I don't wanna do like 5 or 7 videos a week, so they get pushed back, and I'm gonna have it. Don't worry, it is coming. Because I had picked up 6 of them, so I'll show you the 6 that I got and tell you my thoughts. But I'm gonna tell you about Creeper right now because it was a favorite this week. This is just a classic, amazing red. I mean, there's not much that I need to say about it other than, yes, that's really, really fun. Obviously dries down to a matte finish because it's the Ultra Mattes. And I found this one to be not very drying. I thought that this one was pretty comfortable on the lips. And it's just, oh, I mean, that is a statement lip. It is so retro and classic and glam. And I did wear this with the Lip Palette Nude 1. I thought it paired really nicely together. A little bit of a winged liner. Yes, love it. And then I came across a couple of new Milani displays at Walgreens, so I picked up a few things, and I have 2 standouts. First is Matte Beauty. I can't remember if this is going to be part of the permanent line because I know that they've added some new colors to the permanent line, but I can't remember if the mattes are part of that or not. But anyway, this is Matte Beauty. It's a really nice 90s nudie brown. Yeah, that's really what it is. It's a brown. But it's so opaque, really creamy and pigmented. I think these are a really, really comfortable matte lip. I don't think they're quite as comfortable as the Maybelline Creamy Mattes, but they're really close. I think those are just slightly more comfortable, but these are still a very, very comfortable matte. But that is just such a fun color. I say fun. It's not really, that's not fun. This is fun. This is just more like fun in that it's different. It's fun to play around with different colors. That's what I mean by that. It's just kind of something different, a little bit edgy. I'm loving the brown lips. I think they're really, really just something different and out of the box. Really loving those. And then I also grabbed this Amore Matte Lip Cream in Lust, and I stinking love this so much. Not only is it a beautiful color, I love the color. It's like a dusty mid-tone pink, so the color is beautiful. But this formula of like a liquid lipstick, it is so nice. It is one of the most comfortable, if not the most comfortable, liquid lipstick I've ever worn. It's so good. And Ishani from Total Makeup Junkie 101, she did a whole review video on all these colors, so I'll try to remember to link her video down below for you, but she loved them too. So when she said she loved them, I was like, ooh, I really want to try them now. So I went and got just this one, and yeah, it's awesome. I do know that these are limited edition unless they end up making them part of the permanent line, but as of right now, they were limited. So if you can find this, I would highly recommend at least grabbing one just to try the formula because it's awesome. I really, really, really hope that they make these permanent because this is so good. And then the combo that I've got on my lips right now just makes me smile. I die over this lip combo because it is so pretty. It's that bright fuchsia lip. Oh, so much fun. This is MAC's Magenta Lip Liner. So just a really nice, really like, I don't know, cool toned, bright fuchsia pink. And then this lipstick. I've neglected this for so long. This is the Urban Decay Revolution lipstick in Anarchy. It had been forever since I had worn one of these, but I think the Matte Revolution lipsticks kind of like made me remember them. Like, hello, you have those really nice lipsticks. You need to wear those. And when I put this on my lips, I was just like, what? So creamy, ridiculously pigmented. I mean, just, it takes so little to get really nice coverage on your lips. It is so comfortable. I always wear them with a lip liner because any kind of a creamy lip product I wear with a lip liner just because they tend to bleed. I don't notice that this does that necessarily, but I just always wear it with a lip liner just to be safe. But I mean, what else can I say? The color is so amazing. The formula is incredible on these. They are pricier, I think $22 or so for these. So they're, you know, they're a pricier lip option, but it's such an amazing formula and they have so many fun colors, but that one right there is just a fun time. That's just a good time fuchsia lip. And now for some Fooeys. So I spotted these Wet n Wild Quints at Walgreens and I picked them both up. They had just these two and then some colored mascaras on the display. And honestly, when I got these, kind of wondered how they would work because you can even see, I mean, it is like chunky glitter in the pan. So, I mean, kind of knew what I was getting when I got these, but I was just curious to try them. So I got them. And they really don't look that bad, like when you swatch them on your fingers, but I don't know if you can even see. They're just so chunky. They go everywhere. So they're kind of high maintenance to work with, really. And what I notice, sometimes when a drugstore shadow is like this, you can add Max Fix Plus and it seems to build on itself fine. And then other times it just seems to kind of like, I don't know, water it down, really. Honestly, it seems like that's what's happening, is it's just kind of watering it down versus building the pigment. Whereas like, because you can see them, they're just kind of like chunky glitter. Whereas like the MAC Dazzle shadows, they're messy. But I used those with Max Fix Plus and they seem to really stick together, like the pigment holds together and then it builds on itself. Whereas this just gets watered down and it doesn't really seem to help the color. But that's not across the board. I mean, I have a lot of drugstore shadows that I will get the shadow on my brush, then wet the brush, and it does build. So I think it's just these. I think these are just a fail. They're just bad for me, in my opinion. I don't know if I already mentioned, but I have a blog post on these, so if you want to see more swatches, I'll link that down below. So yeah, I don't know, they were like around $5.50 or so. I would rather just return them and use that money for something that I like better. And then, oh my goodness, there are so many fun new goodies at Sephora right now, both in the Sephora collection and then also in other brands, Urban Decay, Too Faced. So many of them have new goodies. So I've been picking up some things and I am planning on doing like a new at Sephora haul, maybe mini review type video, so you can watch for that. I am planning on doing that soon. But I grabbed these and I'm just not very thrilled with them, so I think I'm gonna return them. So this is the Oil Infusion Color and Care is what they're called. And this is in the color Pink Granita. And this one is Bubbly Grenadine 06. So I think that these are supposed to be kind of like the same idea as those oily, that's not the name of them, they're not oily lip products, but I don't know, the Tintin Oil or something like that from YSL. I don't have any of those. to compare them. But I think these are supposed to be along the same lines as those. But I don't know. I'll tell you why I really don't think these are all that exciting. They look really pretty, like when you first look at them. Switch that around. So that's both of them there. So they look pretty when you have them swatched. And when you first apply them, they do look nice on the lips and they feel really nice on the lips, but they don't stick around for any amount of time. And maybe the YSL ones are just like that too, but the color doesn't really stick around. Maybe just a little bit of a tint on your lips sticks around, a tiny bit of a stain, but nothing really significant. So the color doesn't really stick around, and even the moisture doesn't really hang around very long either. So I don't know. Honestly, I didn't really think I would be a fan of the YSL ones either, so these may not be that far off from those. I just haven't ever been intrigued to get those. That's why I got these, to try them to see if I would like them, but I'm just really not that big of a fan. I think they were $14 each, so, you know, you might want to try them out, but for me, I just wasn't all that excited about them. Alright guys, so those are all my favorites and my Fooeys for this week. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and let me know down below what you have been loving this week, or maybe not so much loving. Let me know your weekend plans or any questions that you have about any of these products. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!